Hello, my name is Allison Cannell, and I will be presenting AG's Individual Assessment Report. Hello, AG's guardians. On March 3, 2017, I administered an informal reading inventory, also known as an IRI, to your daughter. An IRI measures grade level reading, fluency, comprehension, vocabulary, and oral reading accuracy. The main purpose of an IRI is to gain information about a student. The information gained from the informal assessment assists in gaining insight into a student's reading skills. There are three components of the exam. The first part is a word recognition test. The second part is an oral and silent reading assessment. And the final part is a spelling assessment. Let's look at A's word recognition test scores. As the grade level increases, the words increase in difficulty as well. A did very well recognizing first and second grade words. She also could decode third grade words, but needed more time to identify the correct word. By fourth grade, A was struggling to complete the list, so testing stopped. So what does this data tell us? This information tells us that A can independently read third grade text level passages. Fourth grade is her instructional level, which she can comprehend with some teacher assistance. Now we will look at the oral and silent reading assessment. When administering the oral and silent reading assessment, I started A on a second grade level passage, and she progressed to a fifth grade leveled passage. I timed A while she read the passage aloud to determine her words per minute, or WPM. Let's look at the chart on the next slide to see where A's WPM falls. As the table shows, A is right on track for her WPM. Since we are in the spring semester, A is in the 90th percentile. Looking at the fourth grade WPM, A aligns with a fourth grade winter WPM in the 90th percentile. Now we will look at an oral and silent rate chart. Here is a chart comparing A's oral and silent reading rate. The blue columns represent her oral rate, and the orange columns represent her silent rate. Looking at the chart, her highest WPM was 170 in third grade, but reduced her rate as she moved on to the upper grade levels. The reason the rate decreases is because the passages become more complex and are longer to read. Now we will look at a chart comparing the oral and silent comprehension. The blue column represents her oral comprehension, and the orange column represents her silent comprehension. A did very well on grade level for comprehension. In fourth grade, her oral comprehension dropped a little, but it was still above the 80th line. While reading the fifth grade passage, her oral comprehension dropped to a 42%. However, her silent comprehension rose previously to an 87%. So what does this data tell us? Based on this data, A's independent reading level is third grade. Her instructional level is fourth grade, and her frustrational level is fifth grade. Now we're going to focus on spelling. In first grade, she received 100%. In second grade, she received 100%. In third grade, she received a 70%. And in fourth grade, she received a 30%. As noted in the table, A is slightly below where I would like to see her for third grade spelling. Based on her previous spelling scores, she usually scores at the 50% through 70% range. One way to help A increase her spelling test scores is to help her with studying at home. Overall, A is a very bright girl who is creative, kind, and determined. I enjoy working with her one-on-one because I love to see her shine. Based on the data obtained from the IRI, I can better help A during ELA instruction. When working with her in small groups, she will be grouped with students who are at or around her same reading level. I know that she will only continue to grow.